My name's Kayla Lanik, and we're going to talk about stereotypes. Stereotypes happen every day. Anybody that's ever been in a public high school will tell you. Stereotypes happen. You're going to stereotype somebody, they're going to stereotype you. It's a vicious cycle of life, especially in a high school. Now, stereotypes are a result of four basic things. You've got your disconforming messages, social anxieties, your truth biases, and your image management. You know, image is everything. But your disconforming messages are simple. You know, you've got, and this picture illustrates it perfectly, you've got someone that is literally here speaking out because they're dating someone that is afraid to tell their friends that he's dating someone that's heavier. Image is everything, and it shouldn't be. Now, social anxieties, those happen every day. Here you've got someone that's sitting here talking about liking a girl, and she's different. Okay, well, I was different. I'm pretty sure at some point you've been different. And he literally didn't want to tell anybody because he didn't want his friends to make fun of him because he liked her. Now, then you've got your truth biases. Now, you've got these people and these images that come around and they project, oh, this is what the perfect body is. Now, in reality, you're never going to get the perfect body. Ever. It's just not entirely gonna happen. Now, I'm sure someone out there has it, and that is great. If you figure out a way to do it real quick, shoot me an email. Let me know. That would be great. But at some point, everyone's gonna have to accept that you make your own perfect. It's not something on a picture that's photoshopped. Now, stereotypes also come from image management because, you know, what you project to people is everything, apparently. You know, you're not allowed to be human. You're not. And this one does it perfectly. You know, they're talking about elementary school teachers, and they have these parents and these people that come and volunteer in their classrooms, and they're talking about the fact that, you know what, we don't want you here. Now, they can't come out and say that they don't want them there because, you know, they're helping, or they're kids in that class, and, you know, it doesn't work like that. So here you have the image management where the teachers have to portray the image that they want the parent or the volunteer in their classroom, but really they want them to go out and get a real job and, as they say, get a life. Now, the problem with these things leading to stereotypes is that everybody has the same basic need. Every human. I don't care if you're talking about a complete social outcast or you're talking about the most popular person in the school. Everybody has the same two basic needs. Everybody has a need for inclusion, and we all have a need to belong. Now, the image here up in the top left is telling you, it's a picture, and it's somebody that says, you know, I just want once to be that friend that someone looks at and says, you know what, I can't live without you. That, I mean, I think we all have that need. And secondly, you know, we all have a need to belong. We all want to belong to a part of a group. And here you've got someone in 6th grade that's asking a girl, do you want to dance? Well, of course the girl wants to dance. I mean, 9 times out of 10, a guy asks a girl to dance, she's going to say yes, especially in school. But here it's like a big joke to this person. No, I don't want to dance. Well, that hurts. And that really hurts. And I think the picture that says it all to me was the picture at the bottom here where you've got the 3 Batmans and the 1 Robin. Everybody wants to fit in. You know, Robin wanted to fit in, but he didn't have a Batman costume. He's got a Robin costume. Robin's still cool. Batman's cooler, I think, but that's just me. Now, the problem is you have these needs for inclusion and these needs to belong. And they lead to stereotyping too, because as we talked about earlier, you're going to need your images, and you're going to have your biased truths that, you know, you don't know anything different. So you're going to believe what you're told instead of what's a reality. And these stereotypes lead to stonewalling because, you know, you're over here and you're outcasting these people, and they don't know how to deal with it, and they don't want to deal with it. So their way of fixing it is to just be quiet and alone and by themselves. Now, the problem with that is that then leads to depression where, you know, people don't want to be around people and they're afraid of it and they don't know how to fit in well with groups of their own. But stereotypes can also lead to bigger issues, which is issues with your self-esteem. You don't have that perfect body, so you don't feel beautiful. Or you didn't put your makeup on today, as this picture illustrates, and you don't feel beautiful because you don't wear your makeup today. Now, they also lead to issues with your self-concept. Your self-concept, you know, you've got pale skin. Okay. You have scars. Okay. I have scars. I have pale skin. Does suck. You get sunburnt in the summer, and my scars, I'm horribly ashamed of. I'm not going to lie, but they happened. And I have cool stories because of it, because, you know, how many people have to learn to walk again when they're 17? Now, the other thing is, like this image says, you have reflected appraisal issues because you believe and your concept is affected by what people say to you. You know, you're fat. Oh, well, apparently all I eat to you is junk food and you're going to humiliate me. But because sometimes the person that gets stereotyped becomes a stereotyper, you also have situations like this where in this picture, this guy's got the equality tattoo on his back, which, you know, equality is a great thing, but he's talking about the fact that in school, you know, they stereotyped and picked on their student teacher who was gay, and this guy's like, oh, wait, I'm gay. I'm so sorry because I know what we put you through. And here you've got the Starbucks barista that decides that she's going to learn sign language to help communicate with a customer so that he can have the same experience. That happens. It's a good thing. And then at the same time, stereotypes also create emotion because, you know, you've got people that hate what they do, but they do it because they want to fit in. And ultimately, what it comes down to, stereotypes are a vicious cycle. And only we can stop them and rise above them. And by doing that, you're never going to get rid of them, but you're going to make a happier society if you try to put yourself into someone else's shoes and understand where they are coming from.